Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to understand the alternative solution of installment terms of payment. Because in some of the business scenario, the installment terms of payment does not meet the business requirement and you have to go for alternative solution. So first we'll understand what is the installment terms of payment and what is limitation and how to handle from the alternative solution. So let's say either you're purchasing or you're selling on credit basis. So let's say I purchase worth of rupees 40,000 from the vendor, and vendor is saying that I have to make 30% payment in 30 days. Okay, 50% payment in 45 days, then remaining 20% payment in 60 days. Or these terms can be different. Okay, and vendor or customer may also say that when you make that payment in 30 days, you get some discount also. When you make 45 days, you may get some discount also. So discount scenario may also come. But this is known as a installment terms of payment. When whole amount you are making payment in different time duration in different percentage, then that is known as an installment terms of payment. So here 40,000 of 30% will be 12,000. Okay, this will be 20,000 and this will be 8,000. So this is how you have to make the payment. So 12,000 you have to make the payment in 30 days, 20,000 you have to make the payment in 45 days, and 8,000 you have to make the payment in 60 days. So this is known as an installment terms of payment. Now what you have to do, you have to create one payment term for 30 days, another payment term for 45 days, another payment term you have to create for 60 days. And all three terms of payment you have to combine into the installment terms of payment. So let us see it. Go to SPRO, go to financial accounting, account receivable payable, business transaction, incoming invoice, and this is where. So T code is T code is OBBF to create the terms of payment. Okay, so first create the normal terms of payment. So here I have already created. So one term of payment I have created for 30 days, another for 45 days, another for 60 days. So here, so 20% we are making payment in 30 days, and you have to give here 30 days. If you are eligible for any cash discount, please configure accordingly. Here you can give the cash discount. Let's here eligible for 1% cash discount, so you can give here. Okay, and save it. Similarly, 45 days I am making 50% in 45 days. Okay, when I'm making payment in 45 days, I'm not getting any discount. Similarly for 60 days, 30% I'm making payment in 60 days. Okay, so give here 60 days. Now you have to create one common terms of payment. This one, installment terms of payment. So give one name. I have given AIS, and I have given here description 20%, then 50%, okay, then 30%, and make sure you are selecting this one, installment payment, and you have to not give any other thing. Save it. Okay, then go back. Next T code is OBB9. This is required only when you want to combine the individual terms of payment into the installment terms of payment. Double click. Go to new entries, and this is what I have combined. This is my installment terms of payment, okay, and this is my individual terms of. So 30 days I am making payment in 30 days, 20%. 45 days I am making 50% payment, and in 60 days I am making 30% payment. Okay, so this is how you have to combine. This is 1 2 3 sequence you have to give. Okay, again I am repeating. 20% I am making payment in 30 days, 50% I am making payment in 45 days, 30% I am making payment in 60 days. Okay, so when I post the vendor invoice, it will total generate 3 line item, one for this line item, one for 45 days, one for 60 days. Okay, so let us post it now. Let me go and post the document FB60. You have to assign this terms of payment in the vendor master. So I have already assigned that this terms of payment in the vendor master. This terms of payment I have already assigned in the vendor master. Vendor invoice. Give here purchase GM. I am giving 40,000. And let me give 40,000. I'll give 1 lakh, so it will be easy to calculate. Okay, check here. So it picks the installment. See, when any payment term is coming in the installment, this days will not get filled. Here one indicator come installment. Okay, give 1 lakh here. One zero extra became 100,000. Okay, should be green. Simulate it. Okay, so you can see the total the vendor line item, that is 100,000, that becomes 0, and this vendor line item got split it into 3 line item. Okay, 20%, 50%, and 30% based on this payment term. 20%, 50%, 30%. Okay, so same will happen in the GL view also. Go here in the GL view. See, 3 line item, it got splitted. Post it. Okay, document number is 1906. You can check in FBL 1 and report. Okay, so see, 3 line item got posted: 20,000, 50,000, and 30,000. If you click on this one, see, AP 30, this 30 days terms of payment got picked. If you go to second line item, 45 days terms of payment got picked. If you go third line item, agent 60. So in each line item, individual terms of payment got picked. If you see there, net due date, the due date will be different based on terms of payment. Go here. What happened? Let us check again. Net due date. Copy. Go to the right side. See here, different. One is getting due on 1408, another is getting due on 2908, another is getting due on 1309. Okay. Now, what is the limitation with this? For installment, there is limitation. Installment is only useful when this percentage is fixed. Okay. When 30% you want to make payment in 30 days, 50% you want to make payment in 45 days, and so on. But when you have different uh, scenarios, let's say I want to make 10 percentage every month, or 20 percentage in every 2 months. So it become very difficult to create multiple terms of payment. Okay, so there is the solution, alternative solution. You have to activate that. So during the posting time only you can choose how much percentage you want to make payment in how many days. So no need to create multiple installment payment terms. So what is the alternative solution? Go to OBY6, go to your company code, double click. Here you have field called enable amount split. Okay, enable amount split. Tick it and save it. Now go to FB60. One more additional field will get open here. Okay, here amount split field got open. Now give here 501. Give here. Okay, let's say 200,000 I am giving. Give cost center. Give here 200,000. Now go to here. I am removing this terms of payment and I am giving blank. Now come to here, amount split. Here you can choose how much you want to make payment in how many days. Let's say 200,000 is total amount. Let's say 50,000 I want to make payment in. Immediately I want to make payment. So this is the terms of payment for immediate payment term 001. Then 100,000 I want to make payment in 30 days. Okay, so I'll give this one. Now remaining 50,000 is left. 30,000 I want to make payment in 45 days, and 20,000 I want to make payment in AZ 60 days. Okay, so this way I can bifurcate my amount. This way I can bifurcate my amount. See here it is 200,000, but it become 5 times 0 only. 200,000. 200,000. Okay, so this way I can bifurcate. Please subscribe the channel to know about this payment method. Okay, the use of this payment method. So this way you can minimize the number of installment payment terms creation. Simulate it. See, observe this field, the amount field is removed from here. Okay, when you activated amount split, the amount field got removed from here. Now simulate it. Okay, so it comes like this. Now simulate in the GL view. Okay, so it is coming perfectly 4 line item. Now save it. Okay, so this way you can have the alternative solution. Now go to line item. vendor line item slash n fdl1m, run it. See here, you got total 4 line item. Okay, total 4 line item. I hope you understood the alternative solution. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to have the real-time training, you want to learn in-depth training, real-time training, project-based training, please join our online course. Thank you so much.